The Tsar Bomba was a turning point in history by the Soviets showing their power to the world. In 1945, the U.S. was the only holder of atomic bombs. However, the Soviets wanted more power. Joseph Stalin ordered spies like Klaus Fuchs to go and spy on the U.S. and Britain to gain intelligence on how to build a bomb of their own. The Soviets made their first atomic weapon on August 29, 1949. After the Soviets gained the knowledge on how to build an atomic bomb, the UK, US, and Soviets started competing to develop the first hydrogen bombs. But the US got there first with Ivy Mike in 1952. The US focused on small to medium-sized bombs, but the Soviets wanted huge power. Thanks to the information from Fuchs' spy mission, the Soviets detonated a hydrogen bomb on August 12, 1953 at the Semipalatinsk test site in present-day Kazakhstan. A hydrogen bomb is a thermonuclear bomb. It has uranium-238 or plutonium-239 from the extra room it has from the depleted uranium. It is made by the detonation of a fission primary stage. Then its temperature goes way past 100 million Kelvin, which is 179,999,540 degrees Fahrenheit, making it glow with thermal X-rays. An atomic bomb is a very explosive bomb that is created by the fission of the nuclei of a heavy element such as uranium or plutonium. Fission is when the neutron of an atom collides with another atom and it explodes and causes a chain reaction. Soviet leader Nikita Khrushchev had intentions about shocking the world with the Tsar Bomba's power because a test at this magnitude could not be hidden. The U.S. and Great Britain both condemned the magnitude and impact of the Tsar Bomba. Andrei Sakharov, the physicist behind developing the Tsar Bomba, was terrified by not only the Tsar Bomba but all the other bombs that penetrated the atmosphere. The U.S., Great Britain, and others had completed hundreds of nuclear bomb tests in open air. In the future, Andrei Sakharov became a strong supporter of limiting these kinds of tests. The people who created the Tsar Bomba were Nikita Khrushchev, Andrei Sakharov, and Andrei Dernovtsev. Nikita Khrushchev was the Soviet leader from 1953 to 1964. He made the world's most powerful bomb during the Cold War, and he was part of the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962, which brought the Soviets and the U.S. almost to a nuclear war. He signed the Partial Nuclear Test Ban Treaty in 1963 that stopped nuclear testing to conserve the atmosphere. Andrei Sakharov was a nuclear physicist for the Soviets. He was thought to be important to the Soviets' hydrogen bomb makings, including the Tsar Bomba, but was worried about the radiation and other effects of such powerful bombs. He wanted an end to the testing of hydrogen bombs because of the atmosphere, and also was thought to be a big part of signing the Partial Nuclear Test Ban Treaty. Andrei Dernovtsev was the Soviet fighter pilot who dropped the Tsar Bomba on October 30th, 1961. The plane that dropped it was a Tupolev Tu-95. After testing, he was promoted to the rank of lieutenant colonel and became a hero of the Soviet Union. When he dropped the bomb, he knew he only had a 50% chance of surviving. The Tsar Bomba was tested on October 30th, 1961 at 11:32 Moscow time in Mityushka Bay Testing Ridge, Novaya Zemlya. The Tsar Bomba was a hydrogen bomb. On stage 1, it had a uranium or plutonium core, neutron initiator, and a sphere of detonators. On stage 2, it had a uranium-238 casing, lithium-6 deuteride, and a plutonium rod. It was 26 feet long, 7 feet in diameter, and weighed 60,000 pounds. The bomb was 1,570 times more powerful than the Hiroshima and Nagasaki combined. The explosion it made was 60 miles wide and 40 miles high. Someone who was on a plane during the explosion said that there was a bright orange, very powerful ball that grew as it broke through the clouds. They said it was very fantastic, unreal, and supernatural. The original plan was to drop 100 megatons. The result may have been terrible not only for the Soviets but also the neighboring countries from the radioactive fallout. The 5-mile wide fireball went away from the surface of the Earth by the force of its own shockwave. The fallout was reduced because of the height at which it was detonated. The only beneficial part about the Tsar Bomba was the Partial Nuclear Test Ban Treaty in 1963 signed by the U.S., Soviet Union, and Great Britain. The power of the Tsar Bomba is within reach of any nuclear-capable country.